Good morning. Well, no, it's good afternoon. I'm so sorry. I thought it was still morning. I haven't checked the time at all this morning. So, sorry. I was trying to gather all the information, all the stuff that I needed. Sorry. Okay. So, I went to go blend myself a nice little smoothie. I'm just reusing this cup from Taco Bell. It's not from Taco Bell. It's just a smoothie. It's a banana, chocolate protein shake. So it's just got the chocolate protein shake and banana, ice, and almond milk. That's all it has. Funny story. Not really a story, just kind of something. Was just today's not my day. Everything is just falling on me. I'm trying to gather the stuff for the video, and it's just everything is just not going right. Anyway, I'll just let you know that I was actually wearing a different colored shirt. I was actually wearing an orange, like really bright and bold shirt. And while I was making the smoothie and I was pouring it into the cup, the smoothie fell on my shirt. And so I had already gathered a bunch of stuff to like coordinate with my other shirt. And I had like different options of how we could wear the different, accessories, like I wanted to bring a bunch of like orange and like stuff into the video. And now, well, I can't because I messed up the shirt. So needless to say, it's in the washer. So a lot of the stuff that I gathered were colors to match with a bold, bright orange color. But since I can't do that anymore, pues, what am I supposed to do? We're just going to keep going because we just can't let things that happen get in the way of us continuing to do what we have to do. So something popped up on my computer while I was trying to set up my ring light. I was actually just going to use one of these small little tripods that I have. But I was like, no, I put it on and you really couldn't tell the colors and stuff. So I needed my ring light. So I went ahead and put that away and I set up my ring light. And when I came to my computer to turn it on, because I wanted to have some background music, I went ahead and found this. And so I thought I would incorporate it into my video. So it says, although we cannot change the past, God can heal the past. And that was actually something that I used in my lesson this past Sunday. So I thought I would share that. But this video is actually about a makeup video. I wanted to do a makeup video because I felt really inspired. I got a message this morning by one of my friends here on Facebook. And I don't think we've ever met personally. But I have her here on Facebook. And sorry about the noise in the background, guys. My daughter's making a smoothie for herself. She said she told me that she really liked the videos that I create, and she also asked me if I could do her makeup. She has something coming up that's important to her, and I normally, guys, I don't do makeup for other people because I don't have a kit. I really have never set up a kit, and I would love to get a kit. There are supplies that are needed to do makeup videos, and I need to be purchasing them and stuff like that. So I also need them for a kit. The makeup that you guys see me use is all my makeup. I don't have any makeup that I use on other people. So it's kind of hard for me to do makeup on others. The only way I could possibly do that is if the person actually has their own makeup and I can actually just apply it on them or teach them how to do it. But that's why I also make these videos so that you can learn how to apply makeup. So I don't know what's the best way to do this, but I can tell you some of the things that I use constantly. I love this brand. This is from Target. You can get these wedges at Target, and it has like, what is it, 200, I think, in here. It has, no, sorry, it has 96. It's a 96 pack. I don't know why I said 200. Anyway, it has 96 in here. The other thing that you would probably need are makeup brushes. I got mine from Amazon. They were actually a gift from my niece or my sister. They got them for me for Christmas. But I also love the Real Technique brushes and the e.l.f. brushes. Those I do purchase. I purchased in the past. Sorry guys, I'm trying to take out the stuff from my purse because I need to gather the stuff that I need. I always like to use a magnified mirror to make sure that I have everything, you know, on point. So I always need a magnified mirror. I need to put this back in my purse right now. So I carry a ton of stuff in my purse, like a lot of makeup brushes and stuff. That's pretty much all I carry in my purse, guys. I carry makeup stuff. So I'm just gathering all the stuff that I need from my purse. That's what I'm going to end up using. I have a ton of stuff in here. You know how it's crazy when women and their purses, right? We put everything in there. We have everything for every occasion. Well, not in my purse. Not in this purse, because I have switched a lot. I like to just carry a small little purse with me now. Because of my injured back, I have to be very careful how much I actually carry. So I don't carry a ton of stuff anymore. I just carry this cute little, small little crossbody bag with me. And whatever fits in there is all I carry. I don't carry big bags as much anymore because of my back. Okay, so yeah, you do need makeup brushes. I do have different types of makeup. I have some that are more expensive and some that are a little bit cheaper. I have some that were gifted to me. So I can't really tell you the price on everything. But there are a lot of great makeup products that you can use. And if it is good and I like the makeup product, I will let you know. I usually voice my opinion about certain makeup products and stuff. And so, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start with, let's see. Let me just put something here. Okay. I have a little bit of music going on. So you guys know this is the foundation I love to use. This is the one I always end up shouting out because I love the Maybelline foundation. I use the color 122. So this is the Fit Me foundation. I do want to try, like I said, that Lumi one. I'm curious about it. I kind of want to try it out, but I haven't had the money to purchase it and stuff. So I haven't been able to do that. But if you guys want to help me review and help me with products and stuff for me to purchase to continue to do these videos, I went ahead and left my information on how you guys could support me so that I can continue to do like videos for you and review stuff for you, because I don't get any PR stuff from any makeup brand at the moment, so I have to purchase my own stuff. But I do show you guys how to sometimes get free stuff with the Shopkick app with gift cards and stuff. I usually earn like $3 gift cards. It's kind of gotten a little bit slow with the Shopkick app. I don't know what's going on, but I used to be able to get a lot more things. This one was one of them. They used to be $2. Now they're up to $3, but it's a really great product. It's from e.l.f. It's a little brow pencil. And so you could actually get this at Target, H-E-B, Walmart, anywhere, any place where they sell makeup products. And I used to get these with the gift cards with just scanning products at the store. It's a Shopkick app. You can earn free gift cards, but I would use it to purchase my makeup stuff because, you know, that's just something I really love to do, is do makeup. And I was just really happy to hear from Sonia that she enjoyed watching my videos. It always makes me really happy to hear things like that. I get a lot of your messages on private, and I appreciate that. You guys even taking the time to see them and you know, like them and just share them. So yeah, so you guys can support me if you want that way. I went ahead and left pictures like QR codes. You guys can also send stars. I don't know if you guys know this, but Facebook a while back let me get into a program where people could support me. So if you want, you can go to the Facebook store, purchase some stars, and every star is about a penny. And so you can support me that way, or I left my Cash App or my PayPal if you guys want to help me build my makeup kit, so that I can do makeup on others and also provide these videos for you. So I went ahead and added some foundation here. We're going to go ahead and start. I went ahead and added some foundation here, and I'm going to apply that first because I like to work on the skin. You guys know this. I'm going to go ahead and start applying it here. And every time I do these videos, guys, I do have to use my own makeup. And so I need to purchase makeup remover. I need to purchase foundation to continue to do these videos. So that's why sometimes I don't do them as often, because I know that I'm wasting product, and it's kind of hard because I do need them for my own personal use, like to go to church and, to go out, to be able to do the things I want to do on a daily basis. So yeah, it does take some money to purchase these products, but I love sharing makeup videos. It's something that really brings me a lot of happiness. I wish I could have done a makeup video on my daughter, but she's a little sick right now. She's not feeling well. She's been sick since Saturday, so she wasn't able to go to church on Sunday because she's not feeling very well. She's getting a little bit better, but she's still sick. So we really want to make sure, and I'm really trying to stare at the camera, even though the light is blinding me, so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Usually I have, hold on, let me put my hair back because it stresses me out to have my hair in my face. And it looks a little crazy because I only have the white going down to here, so it looks a little funny, but okay. So I still have a little bit of that sun damage that I was working at a garage sale for church purposes. We were trying to raise money for the youth, and I have a sun allergy. So I do have I get like a big rash right here, and they're like boils or something. And so then I end up with like a little bit of pigmentation. So I'm still working through that, but this actually covers it really well. So it's good that I have it so that you guys can actually see that this does work. This foundation is amazing, and I like it a lot. So you're going to see how it covers. And it's a pretty good match for me. I've noticed that my skin is quite pink, especially like since the gray hair is coming in. I've noticed that it's gotten a little bit more pink. So yeah, that's different. And now I have to be more careful because since I have gray hair, it's kind of hard because I have to make sure not to get the canas dirty. So you can see that like right here, I got a little bit on the gray hair, but since I always have my bangs, it doesn't really matter. People don't really come that close to me where, I don't think it would bother people. So I just have to be careful not to get it on the hair too much. Okay. So I do need to work on my brows because I haven't trimmed them. But it's good because I get to show you here. And I have a lot more lines now, guys, under the eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it is different than what I was used to before. So now I have to be careful what products I use. But this one is a good product. This is from e.l.f. This is their Halo Concealer. I've talked about this before. It's a good one, but I do think that it does go into the creases a little bit. So I'm going to try not to use too much of it, even though I love concealer. This one does go into creases. So I'm going to try to go in a lot lighter than I normally do, just because I need to use the product and because I mean, I do like it, but I just do feel, I'm just warning you, that it can go, but it does cover really well. I had a small little pimple that came out here because I was so nervous in doing my lesson on Sunday that I got a little pimple, and I never break out anymore, but I was just nervous. And so you can see right there, but it covered really well. See, it's not there no more. So now just with the little edge right here of this wedge, I'm just going to go in here. You could do it with a little makeup brush if you want to, but I'm going to do it with just with the wedge. Like this. And everybody has their way of doing makeup. There's no wrong way. It's just whatever works for you. You just have to like to do it. That's the only thing. You have to like to do it. Because if you don't like to do it, then you're not going to put any effort into it. You're just going to just slap it on and be like, I'm out the door, you know? You have to like to do it. I like to do it. Right now I have a little bit of puffiness, and you can kind of see it. It kind of makes me feel like I look tired. But once we add the color and everything, it'll look different. So let me just drink a little bit, because I am hungry. I normally don't eat till about 12. I used to be a really big breakfast eater, but like now I've just been eating like at 12. Sometimes I forget. I only eat till 1. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take this bronzer, but I wanted to go ahead and show you this product also. This one was a gift from a friend from church. She gave it to me before she moved. So I really like it. I need to use it more though. This is what it looks like. You can find these like at Ross or like at TJ Maxx is what I would think that's where she got it. I'm not really sure. I don't know if she got it on Amazon or what, but I like the colors on here. I like that we could do like a contour. I haven't been doing very many contours. I've just been bronzing up the face, but we could do a contour for this video just so you can see it. So the one I like, and there's a little bit of shimmer in here, but not all of them will suit me. Not all of these colors will suit me. So let me see. Just make sure I'm grabbing the right one. Okay, so this one would be more of a contour. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the bronzer from MAC. So I'm going to go ahead and do the contour first. We're going to go ahead and use this brush right here. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it. This one's going to be a little bit more intense than the other ones, because in the other ones I wasn't contouring. So we're going to concentrate on contouring here. I'm going to use this fluffy brush. Normally you want to get something a little bit thinner, but I can still work with this because I've been doing makeup for a while, and it can, you know, I know how to use it. You got to know how to use your brushes, because you're not always going to have the same one clean. And so you got to learn how to use it. So with the middle, the very middle of the brush, and very lightly, because you don't want to like splash on a lot, right? You want to go in a little bit at a time, especially with contour, because it's such a dark shade. I already tapped into this thing several times, so it's, you know, you got to be careful. So I'm going to go up here. Before, there was a trend where you would do it down here, but now people are like, no, go higher, because you want to lift your face, especially me, because I'm getting older, right? So I need to like pick up the face. So if we put it down here, it's not going to look that great. So I need to go up a little bit higher. Okay, so I'm going to go like right here. You see how normally this part would be the you can see that I have a little bit of a shadow right there. I'm going to go just a tiny bit higher than that, like right here. Okay, and I'm going to come in like this. And I'm like barely touching, okay? You're not going to go in there and go, you know? No, because you're going to have like big old, like if it's blush, and you don't want that. You want to go in super lightly. And you can see what it already did to my face. Okay? And I'm going to bring it in a little bit more because I can, and because I want to look a little bit more, you know? It brings out my cheekbones just a little bit more. You can see the difference. Look at this side. Okay, this looks a little bit more round. And look at this side. You see, that's what contouring does. Contouring makes your face look slimmer. So if you want to look slimmer, that's the way to do it. Now, if I turn here, mira. Se mira muy bonito. It looks really good, right? So that's what contouring does. But I've been lazy and I don't do contouring. I just don't. But you can see the big difference that it makes. Okay, so I'm going to go in and tap again over here. And into the contour. And this is a shade I'm using, okay? I'm using like something that's got a little bit of a more orangey tone to it. It's not, you know, like this is like a purple undertone. It's kind of like more, it's not for me. This one over here has got a little bit more orange to it, like a little bit. It's not... Yeah, just for my skin type, okay? You can see how pretty that looks. Okay, now we're going to go to this side. And it's going to be the same thing. We're just going to do it up here. Okay, right up here. And I like to bring it in up to there, okay? You can see. But I'm barely touching my skin, and it has quite a bit of pigment. So you can do it with this kind of a brush, okay? And it might look a little bit different because I have the ring light more to one side than on the other side. Let me see if I can fix it. So you can just see it more on one side. I don't know why, but I'm going to add a little bit more just because the light is so... Let me see if I can turn you this way so you can see. Okay, so that is the contour. Okay, so we have the contour now. You can start seeing that my face kind of looks like it's slimmed down. So I like to also contour a little bit here at the top, okay? It's not really necessary, but I like to just because I can. And because I have such a big forehead, I can. I have enough. You don't want to overdo it either. I'm not even putting any more product. I'm just doing whatever was left on the brush. And I'm just going to concentrate right here on this part because the rest right here, I like to leave like a triangle for me here. And the rest I kind of bronze up or I contour here on the sides and I contour here. Those are the only places I contour. So I think we're fine with the contouring. I think we're good. You can see my face slimmed down a lot. So I'm going to put this aside. It does have a beautiful highlight that I will come back to in a little bit. But I also have the one from MAC, which is the Soft and Gentle that you guys know about. But if you want a palette like that that has like a variety of colors, it's probably better. With the same brush, so you don't have to buy so many brushes, you can take the same brush. We're going to go ahead and go and use this bronzer, okay? This is the one, this is Gold Deposit. I've been using this in the other videos, okay? So it's the same one. So with this one, I am going to go ahead and swirl around. You don't really have to tap it, but I don't know. I just did. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay it right on top of that one. And I'm going to go around the face now. Now, this one's really, really pretty. It has like a beautiful, like golden, that's why it's called Gold Deposit, because it's so pretty. I don't know. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. This is quite old, guys. Like I said, I need new stuff. I need new stuff. I'm working with things that I've had for a long time, but they still work, and I'm trying to use them up. Okay, so you can start seeing more color now. And because it's for the camera, I'm going to overdo it just a little bit, just so that you guys can get, you know, the full effect. So now you can see kind of like there's darkness, right? And then there's light. There's light right here, and there's light right here, and then there's light right here, and then there's light right here. Okay, so that is how I like to do my makeup. Okay, now, like JLo, there's a trend for JLo because she went on and she was doing like her makeup and stuff. I'm going to bring it in a little bit more than I normally do. I normally don't bring it in like this far, but I'm going to do it just because I'm seeing myself and I kind of like it. So what she does, you can see that my face looks a lot slimmer. I'm not this slim, but it looks a lot slimmer because I contoured and I went ahead and bronzed up the face. So what she does is you can put a little bit of that here. Now, the only thing with this part is that you do have to make sure you have a nice color of bronzer, because you could even do like the whole 3 effect. You can go like this, and then you can go like this. And then that way all of it like matches, right? I'm not doing that, but that's what a lot of people do. They go like this, they go like this, and they go like this. Whatever works for you. I normally just do how I showed it. And then I put a little bit here just for camera purposes. But if I'm going to step out outside, I'm going to go ahead and take my sponge that I did earlier, and I'm just going to clean it up, because when you go outside, you don't want to have like all this stuff showing, right? So just so you guys can see what it actually looks like. It looks better with my hair down. It looks a lot prettier than the way I had it right now, but I need it to work. So you can see how pretty that looks, right? Just with that alone, I'd be comfortable going out the door because it looks really pretty. I have some color. It actually looks like I don't even really need any like blush or anything, especially because it's the summer and I can get away with it. But I am going to for the video. So that is Gold Deposit. But you can do that with one of these too. It has bronzers in here, but I like that one because it's got a little bit of shimmer. There's a really pretty orangey shade in this palette. I don't know if you can even find this palette anymore, but try to look at Ross and TJ Maxx. I don't know about Burlington, but you can find some of these. I think maybe even Target has something like this. And if not, you can go on Amazon. But this one would be really great to do the bronzing, but I just like the MAC one. But you guys can do whatever you want. Okay. So then I have this product, which is a little bit cheaper. You can still find it just about anywhere. This is from e.l.f. They should still be selling these, I think. This one's also kind of old. This is in the darker shade. This is for more darker skin people. I'm a little bit more fair. I had both. I don't know where the other one is. I'm sorry. So I picked up this one, which is still fine because I wanted something really bright and bold today. I could go ahead and mix these two and make a beautiful shade, or I could just take one of these. These two have sparkle in them, so they're really, really pretty. I think I'm going to go with this one, okay? I'm sorry, my husband is calling me. Ay, ni modo. I'm doing a video right now. He's going to have to see me. I can't bring him on camera because if not, you won't be able to see me. I'll call him back. I'll try to make this quick. As quick as I can. Okay, so there's this one right here that's kind of sparkly. I like them both, but I'm going to try this one and see how it does. If I don't like it, then I'll go in and add some of this pinky one. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add very lightly because you can't take it back. The only way you could possibly fix it is if you go back with your sponge and then kind of just try to tap it. And my husband is going to start. Brianna, tell your dad that I'm doing a video. My husband usually always calls me when I want to do videos. Last time I had to get after him because he kept messaging me while I was doing a video. But he's like, I want to talk to you. Okay, so that's what the blush looks like, and it doesn't really look like the way I want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of the pink just so that it pops a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go very lightly, barely touching. And if you feel like you added way too much, just go back with your sponge. Don't freak out. Just go back with your sponge and just tap it. Tap it. If you feel like you added too much, or if you feel like you went too far, right? You can go like this. You can go back and go like this and just tap it. You're not doing anything crazy. You're just tapping it. Okay? So don't freak out if you added way too much. In my opinion, it's never too much with blush. And it's just like going back and forth with things, okay? You have to have the time and you have to want to do it, because if not, I used to do my makeup in the car. Whatever's left on the brush, even if it's a little bit of blush on it, I like to, because I have gray hair and it just washes me out. So I just do it, okay? That's just me. It gives me a little bit of pinkness there at the top, so it doesn't look just, So that in itself gives me so much color, and I just feel so much better. Okay, so that is that. Now we're going to do the highlight. And I'm just doing all these steps because I could have just done like something like I did yesterday, which was just bronzer, blush, highlight, and lipstick. That's it. But I'm doing this so that Sonia can see her options and she can tweak it and she can, do it how she wants to. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one from Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to go ahead and just grab it with my finger. You can use a sponge. I've showed you that technique, but I'm going to do it with my finger. So you don't have to stress so much about it, about getting a brush. So you could just, with your middle finger, just go in there and do this. Now, I like to bring it in like this, okay? But you could just concentrate here if you want. You don't want to do too much if you don't want to. But I like to be a little bit extra. So I go like this, okay? Now you can see that highlight. Look at how pretty that looks. And see, now it toned down a little bit of the blush. It doesn't look so. So now we're going to go here. We're going to do this side. And you can see I'm just going like this, like in an angle. Okay? So we're going to do this. Hi, babe. I knew he would come to my video. Sorry, I was doing a video. So don't go crazy on the text messaging because you're going to ruin my video. Okay, so there's that highlight. And I'm going to do this right here because I like to highlight right here. Okay, and then I like to take my little pinky finger and make sure that this area is clean before you even try. Okay, make sure, it's clean. It needs to be clean. I need to make sure it's clean because sometimes it gets really dry on me. Okay, so then we're going to take some of this highlight and we're going to go in there and we're going to highlight this area. I'm still going to go back and highlight in a little while, but I like to highlight that area. It just gives a little bit of something, okay? If it was a wedding or a quince or whatever, or you just want to be extra, I like to do this area too. So it hits when you turn to the side, you can kind of see that highlight right there. But that's just me, and that's just for special occasions. I don't do it all the time. Okay? So then, we already did that. And this usually should be done before you do your makeup. Don't be like me. But I hate this thing. I should already put tape on it or something because it's always falling. Don't buy one that's always detaching. I mean, you still have to clean it, right? But I'm just saying. This one right here, this little brow trimmer, I like it because I cannot do waxing because I get a big rash. So this is my next best friend. I just go in there and I just take off all the little hairs that are bothering me. And it's so simple. I don't do a ton. I don't have to do Don't have to do. Babe, stop sending texts. It's going to ruin my video. Ay, este señor. He keeps sending me a bunch of texts. He sends the crying ones. He sends the lovey-dovey ones because he wants attention. Pero I'm doing a live right now. And it interrupts it because it starts making like the little noises. I don't know if it interrupts the video. But it distracts me when I'm trying to think about what I'm going to say. Mejor mándalos aquí, sir. That way people can see that you miss me. And it's not just ruining my train of thought. Okay, so there is like that. And then I like to clean up here with it. And it's not like taking off like a bunch. It's just kind of cleaning up a little bit, okay? It's just an easy way to clean up. Because I get a lot of like little hairs. And then you can do this little part right here. Just make sure everything is nice and clean. And I always check around this area because I'm getting older, guys. Okay, so I am not going to show that part on here. I'll do it on the side. You guys don't need to see that part. Excuse me. Hold on. When my husband first saw me do this, he was like, really? And I'm like, what? All women have it. All women have a little mustache. But I won't show it on camera. Me da vergüenza. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to do it here on the side on my private area. I can do my brows for you, but I'm not going to do this part. Because I want people to keep thinking that I'm perfect and flawless and not have those kind of issues. Okay? There was this funny talk that I was listening to. It was a church talk. And she was saying that we need to be kind to one another as women. Because there is a person out there with a chin hair that they don't know anything about, that they have no clue that they have. I just busted out laughing. Because it's quite relatable now. Now that I'm getting older. When I have to trim those areas, it's funny because I try to tell my husband, because my sister-in-law tells me this. She goes like this. She goes, mi lado macho. Because we as women have to like trim certain areas, right? We're not perfect, right? As much as people think we are. We have to do a lot of maintenance. Dice que se va a quitar el lado macho. So I'm already better, babe. I'm already good. Okay. So I already did the skin. That is the most important part for me. Just with that alone. You could put one eyeshadow, a little really small, like just like a nude lipstick, and you can go out the door. I could be totally confident just doing that. Okay? But because it's me and because I want to be extra, and you guys know how I am, I also took out this really pretty, like if you don't want to do like that kind of a blush, like a powder blush, you could use these from e.l.f. Ya me lo acabé, but because this is a really good one. I really like this one. This is a really, really pretty shade. I'll show it to you. Looks like this. I mean, you can't really see it, but it is really pretty. It's super pretty. If you guys find it, pick it up. Okay? It's from e.l.f. I think it's the only one that they had. I don't even know if they still sell it, but it's a really good one. And you could just, use your finger, like if it smeared around like a blush. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup. My eyeshadows. But like I said, I had another plan in mind because I was wearing an orange shirt. My first thought was I wanted to do the green one, right? I wanted to do this like really neon green color. But then I was like, no. And I put on the orange one. And then the Lord kind of just, I don't know, said, go with my first instinct, because I dropped all the protein shake on me and I had to go back to the green. So this is a really nice palette. I really love these palettes from Too Faced. So this is the peach palette. It has these beautiful shades, and it's a good one. So I'm going to look at those, and I like how it smells. These are from Anastasia. These are really pretty. I hardly have used any of these. But like I said, we're going to do something with a little bit orangey shade. But this one's also really good. This is also from Anastasia. This is this one. It came in a kit, and I got it for, I think, Christmas. I don't remember. But yeah, these are the shades. So those are the palettes that I took out. But I kind of want to go with this palette, because I just love Too Faced. Because Too Faced eyeshadows blend so well. And so do the Anastasia. I'm not trying to say that they don't. They do. I just like the colors. I like how they smell. They make me happy. So that's why I always try to bring out Too Faced. Okay? They just, I don't know. They just make me happy. I'm going to use these brushes that I've used already. They're not, super clean or whatever, but it's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it with a towel. And what I mean by not being clean is that it has another color on it, guys. So I just went ahead and cleaned it a little bit with the towel. And yeah. Okay. So this is a really pretty transition shade. It's really, really nice. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. It's like a brown pinky shade. And I'm going to apply it all over right here. Not on the lid. I'm just going to apply it all over the eye area, staying away from like the lid, because we want to put something else on the lid. And you can barely see it, but it is a pretty shade. Kind of tries to blend with my skin. It's a really, really pretty shade. I can see it, but maybe because of the lighting in here with the ring light, you can't see it. But it is a beautiful shade. It's like a pinky brown. It's really pretty. Like, I would wear this one like for church, or like an everyday wear eyeshadow, because it's just so, like, it's just subtle. Like, if you want to wear makeup but make it seem like you don't wear makeup, this is an eyeshadow to wear. So that one's really pretty. You can see. Okay, then there's this really pretty, like, orangey. It's a little bit sparkly. Let me show you. It's like kind of pinky orangey. I'm going to apply this one here in the lid because it's so pretty. And this is like very subtle. It's not going to be anything super crazy, but it is going to be a beautiful makeup look. It's like an everyday makeup look. And I like to use my finger instead of a makeup brush for that, because I feel like the pigmentation is nicer when you use your finger with these eyeshadows. So you don't need a makeup brush to do just that. Just with that, it would be really pretty. But we're going to go a little bit extra, and I am going to need a makeup brush for it. And I'm applying it a little bit heavier just so it can come out on camera. But when I take the pictures, you're going to see that they are a little bit more intense than they look because of the light. This one has like a pink, a gold, like a peachy. It's just so pretty. It's a beautiful shade. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is so pretty. I like it a lot. Got a little bit here, so I'm going to clean it up. This sponge is going to be your best friend throughout your makeup look because you got to keep going back and cleaning up certain areas. Okay, so there is that. Just with that alone, it's really pretty. But we're going to go ahead and take it extra because that's just how I am. And I'm going to go ahead. I want to do this peachy shade, but I also want to do a little bit of this purple shade. And I know it's crazy because I'm wearing green, but it's going to work. It's going to look pretty. So let's just go with it. And it actually matches the necklace that I plan on putting on. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use something like this or something like this, like the e.l.f. brush. You can pick this one up. They're like $1 or $2. I think they went up in price, but this one's a really great one because we're going to get into that crease. Okay. So, let me think. First, I'm going to do, hold on. Before I use that brush, I'm going to go ahead and use something a little bit thicker like this. And then I'll come back to something a little bit thinner. Okay. Just because I need to go and just trust me. It's a lot of work to explain, but you'll see. So we're going to add this peachy shade. Okay. And I'm going to tap off the excess because you don't want it to end up all down here. And I'm going to apply it right here, right above the lid shade. And we're going to go like back and forth with it. Like a windshield wiper, back and forth. Like that. Because I have so much space, I can go up a little bit higher. If you don't have that much space, you don't have to worry so much. But I do because I have a lot of space. And that's the reason why I usually put my hair back, so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. You guys can see that that's really pretty already. And just a really pretty like lipstick. You can do like something really, really bold. Or you can do something nude with a gloss. And it would look beautiful. But I'm going to take it further. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to this brush. Okay. And I'm going to do this purple shade right here. Because I don't know. It just is calling my name. And I want to use that purple. And for the crease, you always want to do a matte shade. You don't want to do something sparkly because it's not going to look right. Sparkle, you want to do just on the lid. Something shiny and sparkly, you want to do it on the lid. Everything else has to be matte. Okay? So we're going to go here with the purple shade. And we're going to put it right there. Okay? Whatever's left on the brush, we bring it to this side. And you can add more if you want. I can add more. Just make sure you tap it because this is a dark shade and it'll end up down here if you don't clean it. Look at how pretty that looks. But we have to blend. We can't just leave it like that, okay? So, at least for me, I like a blended look. We're going to go ahead and put some more. Make it a little bit deeper. Okay. And now, we're not going to add any more. Whatever's left on the brush, that's what we're going to work with. And we're going to go super light. Barely touching the skin. Because if you like apply a lot of pressure, then it's going to come out super dark. And you don't want to. So you want to like pull back the strength of your hand. And just kind of like barely touch it. So that it can deposit the color just lighter. Okay, because right now I was applying more pressure and I was digging into my crease so I could get the darkness that I wanted in the crease, which is right here. Okay, but right now I'm not needing to put that pressure, so I'm just gonna do it very lightly and go higher because I have so much space. If you don't have so much space, well, you don't have to do it, but I do. you can see. Okay, you can see the difference between this one. This is the one I like because I have so much space, it looks prettier. But you could do this one too, and I can still get away with it. But I like this look a little bit more. But on days that I don't really want to work, I could get away with this. But I like this one more. I just feel like it looks a little bit more sexy. This one's just more chill, more simple. Okay, just depends what you're going for. So no more product, just whatever's left on the brush, and just go back and forth. And then just pick it up a little bit higher. Like that. See? And you just have to blend, guys. So have to go back and forth with it. Just blend to see what needs some fixing, what you need to work on. Now, if you feel like you still want it a little bit darker in that area, you just go back, add some more product because you feel like you lost a little bit of it. Go back and add more to intensify that area. Like that, right? So that is how that looks. I'm going to go back to the brush, the very, very first brush that we used, because we added this shade right here, okay? And to kind of blend everything, we're going to go up here with it. Because we want to make sure that everything blends. And it's like a lot of going back and forth. So it does take some practice and some technique. You go back to the middle color, which is that other orange, and you don't want to lose that shade, so you can bring it back up here because you don't want to lose it. So tiene su chiste. It's not just like put it on and that's it. You gotta like tweak it. You gotta go back and forth with shades. You know? You gotta go back and forth with shades until you get to what you like. Ask any artist. They go back and forth with their painting until they're done and they find exactly what they want. Sometimes they have to add. Sometimes they can't take away, but they can like go over a color with another color. At least when it comes to paintings, you can't take it away. Okay, so I think that is good right there. If you wanted to do like a really pretty highlight, which I didn't even touch the other palettes, you could add some burgundy to this, you know. You could add a brown to this at the bottom to kind of give a different, you know, look. I wanted to come into this palette because I wanted to use this one because normally I don't highlight here, but for this video I'm going to. So I'm going to go ahead and do it with my finger just so you can see that your fingers are great tools. You don't really need to have brushes, but I like brushes. But you could use your finger for this, as long as you know how to use them. So like that. And normally I like to do like my brows before everything. I guess I forgot how to do that. I mean, not how to do it, but I forgot to do it before I did the eyeshadow, but it's fine. You can see it without the brows like filled in, which still looks fine. But I will show you right now with the brows filled out, and you can see the difference. So maybe it's a good thing that we didn't do the brows. So I'm going to go ahead because I want to. Let me just look real quick before I make that determination. Because I have a little bit more lines here, I like to use a little bit of shadow down there. So there's many ways you can apply it with different brushes, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and I'm only going to use the tip of it. Okay. And I want to use a little bit of this color. I don't know. It's just calling my name. I want to. And I might even add a little bit of brown to it. So I'm going to use some of this burgundy shade just on the tip. You can see. And I'm going to tap off the excess and very lightly apply it down here. But I'm not going to go all the way, so I don't feel like doing it. I'm just going to go like on the corners. And I'm going to use my my magnified mirror for this because I need to see what I'm doing. Invest in a magnified mirror, guys, because you get to see everything. And it kind of helps kind of camouflage my problem areas, which are my little lines. Can't really see them that much like that. Okay. Now there is a brown in here that we could just go over it. There's like a brown orangey shade. Okay. And I'm going to just add a little bit of that on it over that little maroon burgundy shade. Okay. See it right here? To kind of give like a little burnt look. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. Now, makeup shouldn't have to be so long. I'm just doing it because it's a video. But you take what you want from this video and make it your own. Okay? Wear only what's comfortable to you. Okay. I brought this blue eyeliner out because I wanted to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and use the blue in the waterline. These are a bit chunky. They're from, I bought them at H-E-B. They're from Wet n Wild. I don't even know if they have them anymore. Just be careful with them because like they can come out of the waterline. See, like they can come out of the waterline a little bit, but it's fine. For me, it's okay. That's why it's important to have a magnified mirror, because I can see better with the magnified mirror. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do the brows, and then I'll do the mascara. So I have this e.l.f. brush, this e.l.f. brow pencil. And this is how I do my brows. I go ahead and do a line here. And just following the shape. This is in the color deep brown for me. And don't be like super hard with it. You do have to apply some pressure, but don't be like super crazy where you make it look like a Sharpie. You go soft. Okay? Don't go super hard with it. Go light. They don't have a black, then I don't think I would want to use a black. But I got the darkest one that they have, which is the deep brown. And then you just follow the shape of your brow. There's some people who like to recreate their brows. I don't. I just follow the shape like that. And then you do another line up here. This is how I do it. Everybody has their own way. And I kind of just follow the shape. And then just kind of fill in. But I don't go all the way to the beginning. Okay? I don't go all the way to the beginning of the brow. I just go and brush it. And whatever product is on the brush, I just bring it with me. And I just brush up. See? So it looks more natural, because if not, you're going to walk around with like a square here. And I mean, it's fine if you like that look. There's whatever. But I just don't like it like that. And then I just brush to the side. Like that. Okay? And then I'm going to do it on this side. Whatever's on that brush, that product, you just bring it to the front and just brush up and then brush to the side. Like that. Okay, so those are the brows. Wasn't hard at all. I'm going to go ahead and use this mascara. This is from Wet n Wild. It's kind of cheap. It's not too expensive. It's like $4 or $5, I think. But it works. It does transfer a little bit on me. I wish they had a waterproof. I don't think they do. At least I haven't found it. But Wet n Wild has some really nice waterproof ones, if you like waterproof. But they are kind of hard to take off. I've tried, and I have a hard time taking off their waterproof mascaras. But they are really good. If you cry, they don't go anywhere. This one does, because it's not waterproof. And if it's humid outside, well, it does transfer on me. That's the only thing I don't like. So, just going to go ahead and do the best that I can with this one. That's what I have. But if I want to recommend one to you, use the telescopic from L'Oreal or the CoverGirl one, which is, these are good too. Like I said, anything Wet n Wild is good. Maybe they don't transfer on you. Maybe it's just me. Get the CoverGirl one, the one that's in the orange tube. I like that one. A lot of people like the Maybelline ones. There was a while where people were like, the stores were like locking them up for some reason. I don't know. I'm not really the Maybelline mascara expert, but I mean, everybody has their favorites. Alma used to have a really nice one. So did Elf. But then they switched it, and now I don't know if Elf has anything that I'm interested in. I haven't seen any, so I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use this lipstick from Milani. This is Dulce Caramelo. We're going to use this one today. It's kind of like a goldeny, bronzy. It's really pretty. It's a beautiful shade. This is number 27. Just that one alone is beautiful. So that is the makeup look. And I think it's really appropriate for work. I think it looks really, really pretty. Just that alone. Okay. You could go with a lip gloss and put like a little bit of a pinky to it right in the center. But that one is really pretty. I have this dark one, which is Rose Femme. And we could add a little bit of this one on the outside just because I'm a 90s girl and I like it. But that one just alone is beautiful. I would wear that. It's super pretty. Very work appropriate. This one's a little bit more like dark. It kind of changes it a little bit, but it's really pretty too. And I'm doing it because you guys know I like to mix my lipsticks. It's not a thing for me if I don't mix. So it's got like that plummy, pinky, goldeny shade, and it's so pretty. These lips are just, Milani has some beautiful lipsticks. If you're going to buy lipsticks, I always recommend Milani. Milani has beautiful lipsticks. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one from NYX. It's just a gloss. I know I'm going to lose a little bit of that really pretty goldeny shade, but I'm going to do just a tiny bit, not too much. So there's that. Now, you can tweak anything you want at this point. You can add more bronzer. I could totally do that so you guys could see like, I can still do that. Just so it intensifies things. I could add a little bit more blush. But that's just me because I like to be a little bit extra and I take pictures and stuff like that. So I'm going to go back to this one, which is the contour. And I'm just going to do a little bit more here just so it can kind of carve out. You can always go back and add. So we can look a little bit thinner. See? But if you feel like it's too much, then don't do it. You can go back with your little sponge and just go back and just fix. Like if you want to make it more like precise, you can just go here with your sponge that we applied the makeup with. So you're sure that it's like really carved. Okay. You don't have to do that step, but so it looks like really, really like light down here, but I don't mind it. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the look, guys. I hope you did. So anyway, the only jewelry that I have that I brought out was orange stuff. Okay. It's just because that's what I was going to wear. So I'm just going to try these on just so you guys can see them. I know they don't really match, but you know, these were a gift from my sister. And I hardly wear them, but I think I've only worn them one time. But look how pretty it looks. They are really pretty, but they would have looked so much better with the orange shirt that I was wearing, the blouse that I was wearing. Okay, but I'm not going to wear that, obviously. And I had this one for the other shirt also. This one's really pretty too. It's more like a, and I have like the little bracelet. I didn't get to find the earrings, but this is what the bracelet looks like. And it would kind of go because of the makeup. you know? So that one is really pretty. And I might keep that one, but I don't know. We'll see. And the other option I have was, I have this one that I bought so long ago. All these I bought so long ago. I have this one, but I didn't bring a chain to go with it. But I have this one. It will look really pretty with the makeup. So just imagine it, and it's a really pretty earrings. It's really pretty. But this one is one from Paparazzi, because I do love Paparazzi. Okay? I like their selection. And I like their price. So this is a little bit more me, especially if you're going to go like businessy. This is more me. Okay? I wish I had like a bunch of these in different colors. I really like that it hangs. I like how cute it is. It came with the earrings. I was trying to find the earrings. I only found one. I don't know why. Sometimes they stay in my purse and I just, it's like socks for me. I can't find them sometimes. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. I'm going to try to figure out where the other earring is, but this is a really cute little option. Okay. Something like this, very businessy, I think, for me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the makeup look. I think it came out really pretty. I like it, and that's what matters. But I did do this video to inspire you guys to try and to do beautiful makeup looks. Like I said, if you guys want to support me and help me buy my kit, I know several people have been messaging me that if I would do their makeup, and I would love to, but all I have is my makeup, guys. I don't have any makeup stuff that I could share. I need to buy stuff to do other people's makeup. I just normally use my makeup on my daughter or like my nieces because they're like, you know, they're family. But I would like to try. I'm not licensed. I'm not a licensed esthetician or cosmetologist, but I did go to school for cosmetology. I didn't finish. I had a car crash and I was working, and I never finished. I went to UCAS for a while. I went and did some time. I learned how to do like nails. We were learning how to do nails. We were learning how to do the guy haircuts. I didn't get to do the makeup with them. This is what I've learned over the years through watching lots of YouTube videos and applying makeup on myself. I've just always had a love for makeup. I was a little bit more simpler before I got married. My husband can tell you I was a little bit more simpler, but I did always love makeup. And I ended up wearing makeup because I had a really bad breakout in high school. And it was because of one product that I hate and that I will never purchase because I'm so upset at that. It's probably not the product's fault, but it's a Clean and Clear toner that I ended up using, and it broke me out super bad. It was probably my fault because I didn't know how to use the toner. I applied some makeup after using toner, and then I broke out super bad. And then all through like my junior and senior year, I would walk with my hair in my face like this because I didn't want anybody to see my face, because I had like cystic acne, and my dad would get so mad at me because he would tell me, stop wearing makeup. That's making things worse. And I was like, no, because I don't want to go to school and people see all of my pimples, even though it probably looked worse. Because I had broken out so bad. So I tried everything. I prayed. I would cover my face. I put all different kinds of products, and everything was just making it worse until I finally read a book that my dad had. And it was about like medicine and stuff. And I took a Clearasil bottle. I had bought so many cleansers and nothing would work. Noxzema, all this stuff that they had back then. I don't even remember all of them, but I bought the Clearasil, and the Clearasil was kind of helping me out. But what I did to the Clearasil is, I'm not encouraging anybody to do this. This is what worked for me. This is what worked for my skin. But I'm just saying what I did. So what I did was, the Clearasil was working for me, but it wasn't enough. So what I did was I put some lemon in there, and I ended up putting some baking soda and baking powder, and I would mix it with the cleanser. and then I would wash my face with it. And that, lo and behold, it started cleaning up my face. So I don't have to do that anymore. My face is really nice now. If you have hormonal acne too, there's this product called Panoxyl. If your kid is breaking out and has a problem with their skin, help them out. I know what it feels like. So help them out, because they're going to want to cover it up with makeup, which is what I did. And that's why I got so good at learning how to do makeup, because I had to learn how to cover. Okay. I don't have to cover anymore because my skin is better. And sometimes I get upset because sometimes I have some darkness or I have some little, but I'm still grateful for the face I have and how clean and clear it, not clean and clear because I hate that product, but you know what I mean? It's better. I don't even want to mention that product. Don't even talk to me about Clean and Clear. I hate Clean and Clear. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the brand, but I'm scarred. I'm traumatized by that brand. So I use Panoxyl. Panoxyl is a really great brand. I recommend it to a lot of people. It works. The other one that works also is Differin. I think that's how you say it. That one's actually good too, but I just prefer the Panoxyl. And that one actually helps with cystic acne and hormonal. You do want to leave that product on for a little bit. I do use the 10%. 4% is actually a little bit less. It's not as drying, but I just feel that I could go with both. 4%. If you're just starting out, maybe start at 4%. Make sure it doesn't irritate you too much. For me, the 10% works. And so, yeah, in order to wear makeup, you want to have a good base. And a good base is having a clean slate. Not clean. Anyway, so yeah, I don't moisturize. I can't use primer. There's a lot of things that I'm sensitive to, so I can't use any of those products. I'm sorry. And that probably won't make me a very good influencer. It probably won't make me a very good person to send products to, because I am scared of trying a lot of products. Eyeshadows, mándenmelos. I'm fine with send me all kinds of eyeshadows. I'm good with eyeshadows. I don't have a problem. Lipsticks, I don't have a problem. Blush, I don't have a problem. Bronzer, I don't have a problem. But when it comes to foundation, this is the best one. It doesn't break me out. It's really, really great to my skin. This one is actually recommended by an esthetician while she was shopping for her stuff. She told me this one was good. And it is. I love it. I love it so much. So when I try concealers and stuff, I worry. But since it only goes under my eye, I'm fine. And sometimes I'll dab it here and there. But, if I notice that it breaks me out on that spot, I just won't use it there anymore. I'll just use it under my eye. But everything else, I'm fine with. So I hope that you guys liked this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I love doing makeup. I can be here for a long time. But, yeah. All good things have to come to an end. And I already finished the makeup look. And my husband's probably already back going to work. But at least he probably got to see me on here. So le mando un besote. He always likes to see me dolled up. And so I'm glad that I was able to do this video, because he enjoys seeing me happy and he enjoys seeing me getting dolled up. And I really enjoy this. This brings me a lot of happiness to do makeup. So I'm glad that Sonia inspired me to do that this morning. Her message this morning brought a smile to my face. I'm glad when you guys enjoy the videos that I create, because I do them with a lot of love and they do take a lot of time, and I spend a lot of my day doing videos and creating content for you guys. And so, yeah, you guys want to support me. I appreciate it, because this is what I do for a living. I create videos for you guys. So any help that you guys can give me, I appreciate it. I'm going to try to see if I can build a kit, and I'll start with the people that are closest to me so that I can get some more experience, because I've tried with my nieces and I've tried with my daughter. I just normally do it on my face, and so it's easy for me because I work on my face all the time. But it would be nice to try on other people and see how things work. But I do struggle with my eyesight, so I kind of get scared. I don't do lashes, so I'll just tell you that straight off the bat. I don't do lashes. I have a hard time with lashes, so I like mascara. I'll do several coats of mascara. I don't do lashes. I've tried them. They're okay. They're not my thing. If you want to go to somebody who does lashes, then you can go to my nieces. My nieces are great. They have one of my nieces is a cosmetologist. She does hair. She does beautiful hair. She cuts hair. She colors hair. I think she does the makeup too. I'm not really sure. But she's licensed. But I think she caters more to people with like their hair, right? And the other one, she just graduated as an esthetician. And so she's taking clients now for makeup and stuff. If you don't want to go with them, I have a friend who does, she's also an esthetician, and and I used to send all of the people that would come to me to her. But yeah, my husband's kind of trying to cheer me on to do makeup. And I do. I have a lot of sisters from church who have told me, you should cut my hair, you should, do my makeup and stuff. And I appreciate them supporting me and seeing how much this brings me happiness. I like doing makeup, but not everybody likes the same thing. So it is a little intimidating. It's like haircuts. You might want to cut it a certain way and somebody's not going to like it, Maybe somebody doesn't like how I do my makeup. This is how I like to do my makeup. I like a very blended look. Not everybody likes a blended look. Some people like them like real precise, like for it to be thick. I like mine blended, and that's what I do. So, but I am only used to my face, and I try to experiment on people that are close to me so that I can. But I hope you like this makeup look. I think it came out pretty. I'm actually viewing myself way too much. When I do my makeup, that's why it makes me happy, because it lifts up my confidence and it makes me feel better. And it makes me want to take pictures and it makes me feel pretty. And my husband always makes me feel pretty because when he sees me, he gets all excited. So anyway, enough talking. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for supporting me and for sending me messages and for helping me do what I love to do and bring a smile to my face. This is what I like to do. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll take some pictures and I'll post them. And I left the the pictures, the QR codes and stuff if you all want to help me out. And y'all can also send stars. Like I said, you can go to the Facebook store. They have like a little Facebook store where you can buy little stars. Like, let's say you want to buy 200 stars. Well, that means it's $2, and that's what you send me, $2 with little stars. I don't want to be like that, but something is telling me to promote myself, and I need to. I've been on Facebook for a really long time and helping so many people, and I would like to do something that brings me joy. And so if it can help my family and it can help me create my kit and buy more supplies to bring to you guys and review and show you looks and stuff, I appreciate any help I can get. So I'm still going to do it. I'm going to try my best, but I still have to buy products and things. And so that does take money and stuff. So unfortunately, everything requires money nowadays, right? But the Lord does provide, and los que no pueden, it's fine. You're still going to see these videos, and I'll try to make them as best as I can and when I can. But just know that it's not that I don't want to make them. It's just that sometimes I don't have stuff, or sometimes I don't have time, or just, I'm inspired to do other videos. But if you guys like these videos, support me. Let me know you like them. That really helps. And ya saben, I will do them. Anyway, ya me voy. I'm going to go, and we'll see what other videos we do. But for right now, I'm going to go and take some pictures of this. You guys can see it better. Okay. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. No se quiere pagar. No quiere que me apague. Hold on, guys. It says slow connection. Hold on.